about the Benko Gambit for the white, and let's see. And this was popularized by the Hungarian American Grandmaster. So let's see how this usually progresses. Basically, we move the pawn on the queen side. We respond with the knight on the black. This is a very aggressive move. They are advancing their pawns again. So we just offer a pawn. Normally this pawn is not really taken in the gambit bracket. They'll just push this forward. So we don't really like this pawn sitting over there. So what we do is we move this pawn. So this is essentially the Benko Gambit. So you can see Benko Gambit. So at this point, they might decide to take it. Good news is we offer another pawn and they to get rid of this pawn, and so they take that as well. So that's pretty much the Benko Gambit fully accepted. So at this point, we do have a lot of options. But one of the main things we are trying to do is attack the queen side and also stop the king from doing a castle on the short castle. So I just came up with some ideas here that you can try in your games. Basically, you take it with the bishop. The idea is that you are, if this pawn is moved up front, we'll just take this bishop and then king will have to take it and there couldn't be no castle. So that's one idea. And let's see, in this game they want to do a development, so they move this knight up here. At this point you can move your queen, so you can pin this knight. One of the options they have is to move the bishop here to unpin this. At this point you can move your queen a little bit back to attack this pawn, and here to defend this the queen will probably have to move, and you can move this pawn up to prevent this pawn from going pushing forward. Basically, for example, they could develop by supporting this pawn, and at this time basically you can take the bishop, and that's pretty much the way the Benko Gambit can progress. So the idea for black is you can do a castle by moving this pawn up, for example, and then say they move something, you can do this, and then let's say just they move this over here, then you can do the short castle. And now you, since you don't have any pawns on this ranks A and B, you can move your rooks to attack this side. So that's basically the idea on Benko Gambit. So let's take a actual game that was played by Benko himself against Andre Lombard, and let's see how this game went. So here is the queen pawn. You can see this is turning into the Benko Gambit. Here is the Benko Gambit. Here, so the pawn is actually taken up by the bishop. So they move the knight and preventing this pawn from moving forward. They got this pawn out here, so the queen has so the king has an escape route, or it could be attacking on the king side. That may be one of the ideas. So as you see, preparing to castle on this side, uh, getting pretty close, supporting this, and is this time he did take that. So instead of taking with the king, he take it with the rook. So he's going to pretty much have his king in the center and accomplish the goal of not letting them castle on that side. And you can see here we got our rooks on this side, and this knight is moving up here. The interesting thing is it's just like a manual castle here, which has been done by Andre. And so he managed to get his king to safety. And the move right now here is essentially you advance this pawn. There could be some exchanges here in the middle, and the queen was moved here so that if the knight takes this, you can take it this. So you can see here, moving forward, giving a check, and now they want to take it with the queen. So the queen is gone to the other side. The knight is coming here to defend. Now there's an exchange by Benko here. He takes this, and this knight is kind of hanging right now. So you support this knight. And see here, now you got the two bishops attacking this file. And that's the idea. Here he does let him take one of these pawns, so that's gone. Moving forward, some exchanges here. They wants to attack this knight here. He does take the knight with the bishop or with the rook. It's gone. And then it's not really a freebie because you can exchange to one of these, for example. And he decides to take on this side. Yeah, basically you can see at this point this is a winning position for Benko because he has a full knight as well as a rook ready to move forward, because this bishop will be gone. And at this point Andre decided to resign. So you can see this is an interesting move for the black, and you can try it in your games and see how it goes. Thank you.